Hello, and welcome to another episode of Digital Nomad News, your source for breaking news in technology, remote work, and travel. I'm your host, Kristen Wilson, the owner of Traveling with Kristen and Digital Nomad TV, where we're creating content to help you thrive in a location-independent lifestyle. Our top stories this week include the 8th annual FlexJobs report, 5G rolling out across Europe, Tokyo tests out a new teleworking scheme, Nomad Cruise releases more availability on their 10th anniversary cruise, and a digital nomad invasion of Bansko, Bulgaria. Let's get started. In today's top story, the remote job site FlexJobs released the results of its 8th annual super survey about flexible work. Some of the interesting insights from the data include 30% of the 7,300 respondents reporting that they left a job because their employer refused to offer a flexible work option. More than half said that they've tried to negotiate flexible work in the past, and 80% said that they would be more loyal employees if their employers let them work remotely. The top 4 reasons that people say they are seeking flexible work include better work-life balance, less stress from commuting, more time with family, and more time and cost savings in general. These findings are consistent with the research and calculations I did for an article I wrote earlier this year for The Startup on Medium on the staggering amount of time that remote workers can save compared to their office counterparts, upwards of 1,000 hours per year. As usual, I'll link to additional resources for every story that we cover in this video description, and if you'd like some tips on how to convince your boss to let you work remotely, check out this video. In an interesting twist, the Harvard Business Review published a story this week asking, is it time to let employees work from anywhere? The answer, of course, is yes. In tech news, 5G networks are expanding across the European continent. Vodafone announced that they activated the first 5G networks in Berlin and Ireland this week. The Austrian state of Carinthia also launched live 5G networks in their smart region this week, which also apparently boasts Austria's first intelligent lighting masts, autonomous vehicle systems, and air taxis. Carinthia project manager Walter Prutej noted that they are looking to attract digital nomads to their, quote, beautiful landscape and super fast internet connection. What more can a digital nomad ask for? Digital nomads, fully distributed companies, and let's be honest, anyone with an internet connection has been patiently awaiting the expansion of 5G networks worldwide. 5G networks operate on speeds of up to 1 gigabyte per second or up to 10 times current 4G speeds. Tokyo has just completed a 2-week government-led campaign to attempt to stem traffic congestion ahead of the 2020 Olympic Games. More than 8 million people commute to work in Tokyo every day, and an extra 650,000 visitors are expected for next summer's Olympics. Up to 2,000 companies were expected to take part in the initiative, and while this telework scheme was motivated to reduce traffic for the Olympic Games, here's hoping that this work from home experience can become a more permanent part of the Japanese culture and help its citizens achieve a healthier work-life balance. Japan is notorious for having a very demanding corporate culture, so much so that the Japanese have a word, karoshi, which describes death by overwork. All that being said, Japan is a great place to visit and an even better place to live. So if you're interested in what the digital nomad lifestyle is like there, feel free to check out this brand new video on living in Japan as an expat digital nomad. Changing gears to digital nomad travel. The organizers of Nomad Cruise, the first floating conference for digital nomads, just announced new availability in their 10th anniversary voyage from Athens, Greece to Dubai. An estimated 300 digital nomads are expected to depart from Athens on November 29th, spending 17 days at sea with fellow remote workers before landing in Dubai. For more information, head over to nomadcruise.com. And finally, the ski resort town of Bansko, Bulgaria is becoming a year-round destination for digital nomads. The owners of Coworking Bansko, the co-working space and community center in town, announced record-breaking numbers of digital nomads this summer. Coworking Bansko opened its doors in December of 2016 with just a handful of members, but on August 9th, they celebrated their 100th concurrent member at their weekly barbecue. Coworking Bansko has 2 convenient locations now, one at the base of Viren Mountain near the gondola and one in the center of town, which is good to accommodate the growing digital nomad population. Bansko is known for being the top ski resort in Bulgaria, but it's also a great place to visit in the summer with a lot of outdoor activities and nature. As a sometimes resident of Bulgaria and member of Coworking Bansko, I have plenty of videos about what the digital nomad lifestyle is like there, what the housing prices are like, and about the low cost of living, starting at only €500 per month. You can check it out here in this playlist. That's all we have for today's show. Which story did you find most useful or interesting? Let us know in the comments, and remember to share this episode with all your tech and travel savvy friends. Make sure to subscribe, and if you have a news tip, feel free to send it over to me at hello@travelingwithkristen.com. And we'll see you next week. Ciao for now. That's a wrap. The dog.